back to the channel. So we're back on the old CJ5. Got to push back a little bit. Was trying to do some stuff with the garage door shut, but not today. Got some more stuff to do. Like 39 degrees in here with a nice sunshine outside, so nice brisk day to work on it. So we're still doing some more stuff for the front end, trying to get the winch mount off, get the front bumper off, and I did break off the when I was taking off the winch, this top bolt was not coming out because it doesn't have the right nut on the inside. It's not a square nut like the regular nuts like this. It's supposed to be in there, and there's a regular nut in there, so it was stripping out, trying to get it off, so I cut it off. So now I gotta try and get this out, this nut out. It's kind of hard to see, but gotta try and get that out, get some heat on it, maybe get some WD on it, and see if we can try and pry this thing out. But then a little bit more on the front end, see what we can get done on that and get it all tore apart. Because we also back in the day, we did this to the frame. We put plates on both sides, and then you can see here too, we got this plate, and then we got like a L plate going to that bumper, and the bumper's pushed a little bit forward. I don't know if I can't remember if we did that because of the tires. The tires were rubbing on this thing. I've got to try and turn it and see if we do rub in here, but you can see here we're all jacked up on the bumper. Hit a tree or two. At old Sigma Chi in Walla Walla at Whitman College. Trying to drive up the curb at the Sigma Chi at one of the parties there. So we got some L plate we got on there for the bumper. So I just want to take this off, see what we got there. One of the guys was putting in the messages talking about WFO, and I've seen a bunch of the WFO, 12s. Seen a bunch of the 12 rigs at Christmas and a bunch of their stuff on Jeeps or whatever. And they got a front bumper with the worn 8274 that drops it down into the bumper down here and drops it down lower. But as of right now, it's saying that it's not out yet, like the front bumper and worn winch setup for the front end. But just want to pull this up and see what we got in here, and then maybe if we have time on this Sunday, get the transmission pulled out, the old T15, and see if we can go from there. A little bit of work to do this Sunday. A sunny Sunday in Seattle, but a beautiful day, but it's cold outside. Let me go hit her with some WD on there. See if that can break her loose. Some WD and some fire. I put a little pry bar in here because this thing's all loosened. So you gotta try and pry it up against the edge or whatever, so you can't. So the bolt, because you can't get anything in there to, because you got these little stoppers right here that are meant for a square nut, so I have no clue why we did that. Oh yeah. Oh, man, that made it easy. A little bit of fire and WD. Bam. Got it. That's a hard spot to get to. Why not? Three off. So I got the front winch plate off. I just gotta now cut it off. Cut off the welds on each side. You can see here, it's bent here. And see, it's not even connected to the frame. We just got the bolts on each side. This L plate that we welded on and bolted these bolts onto the bumper. So need to redo all that. Take this stuff off. I think I'll take the bumper off first, though. Seen better days. Bent this back. You can see how like this one's straight. Did a little number on that one. That Hercules buffer really works on the muscles. So I got this thing on the frame. J46993. No, that's an 8. So if you look here, we got the J4B, but we got J4. Oh yeah, maybe that is a B. The 9938, and I got 9938 something on the vehicle. So that must be the right frame. Matches up with this. And you can see here like the 3,900 pounds, 1974. But I guess it matches up. But as frame's been beat down. Jeez, seen better days. The other one came out fine. There. I still can't get out the steering box. I think that's welded in. So I think that's all the bolts are out, but I think we welded the holy, or someone welded this thing in. I know I tacked it up the other day, but the steering box I think is welded in there. But go down and take a look. So it looks like we welded that power steering on to the frame, because all the bolts are off of it now. A crack there in the frame. Oh yeah, got a little crack in the frame right there. I guess before we do the that little crack right there, I dug it out a little bit with the grinder. Now I hit it a little bit with the welder. So we're gonna go with like 360, like 22 volts. For that 3/16 at 0.35. Go from there. Hit that up real quick. That's a lot better now. I got the frame cracked all fixed now, so that's good. It's kind of cosmetic just because I got a plate that's twice as thick as the frame welded past that spot, but I dug it out and welded it back up, so still gotta fix the front. But now we're on to the put the ratchet strap underneath there, so I got that across to keep this up while we pull this out. So get to that now. So we have 3 bolts underneath. We gotta take off. Then she should slide out. I got the ratchet strap right here. So I think we're all good there. Just pull these bolts off and go from there. Doesn't smell very good. Looks like a shit ton of water in there too. Seemed like a bad mix of oil and water. I think I better get a transmission jack for this thing. Be a lot easier then. Take those take these bolts out, the transmission jack underneath there, that way I can take those bolts out, because this bolts are still down through that cross member, and then there's some bolts up on this inside piece right here that go up into the transmission. So if I undid those bolts, had a transmission jack, and then I could undo these and then just drop her down. I'm gonna go put back in. I can just lift it up and put it in that way from underneath. Make life a lot easier. I think that's it for this weekend. See you on the next one.